Hey there guys, and welcome to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn with Zera again. I'm just going to show you your first primal match you go up against, which is against Ifrit. Now, while I actually wait for a team to be developed, well, for me to join one, I'm just going to go on about some of the other features and functions you get later on in the game. Right, last time I was talking about most of your characters. Now you'll notice that the graphics do look a hell of a lot better, and I'm happy with that because I found out that obviously this game can't be done in higher than 720p. I think it's 720p, is it? Yeah, 720p. So I also had to do some calibration with it, and it's so annoying. But I also managed to sort out my chat box because it was like over here, and it was just really annoying. So that's now all better. So I'm happy with that. So as I say, what we're going to do is I'm going to talk about some of your ability, your actions and traits. Now this is everything your class or your job will learn up to level 50. But obviously, depending on what job you'll get more of these. Like these are all my Dragoon abilities I got after becoming a Dragoon at level 30. So, right, go to traits. And these are your traits. Basically what they're stat enhancers. Some of them will increase your abilities, but your first 6 is from your standards. Like obviously mine is to enhance strength, but obviously I assume if you're a tank like your Marauder, Gladiator, it would increase your. I think it increases your vitality. I'm not too sure on that, but these are your abilities that you'll learn. It'll obviously tell you the levels they do, and also how much TP they cost. But it's self-explanatory. But some classes, if you go here, I wonder if it'll let me, yeah. If you look on Blood for Blood, you'll see at the bottom left hand corner where it just gives you all the little stats, you'll see it says Affinity. Now Affinity is who can use it. So obviously that's Gladiator, oh god, Pugilist, Marauder, Lancer, Arcanist, Conjurer, Thaumaturge, I don't know what that ACN is. I don't know if that's Arcanist or something like that, but you got your Monk, Dragoon and Bard. Basically, these are all the people that you can use it. Now, when you get your second class, put mouse mode off, you'll be able to do, let's see, something known as the cross-class function, which you can take classes from other classes to put onto your own class. Now, since I'm a Dragoon just now, you can see all my skills are here and here as well. Now, if I go to the now if I pick my class, so I'll pick my Marauder class. I mean it's only level 17, but I can still take skills from it. These will pretty much they enhance your main classes, but obviously depending on what level you are will depend on the number of skills you can actually have. I mean since I've just attained level 50, I can have up to 5 skills from any class. But these ones pretty much turn your DPS into pretty much a mini tank. I mean, you've got your Foresight, which obviously increases your defense by 20%. I mean, that's a no-brainer. Fracture, I don't use in all honesty, but it increases, I think it's Enmity, which means the enemies attack you, pretty much what a tank's meant to be about. But I use Bloodbath quite a lot, because obviously it converts 25% of physical damage dealt into HP, so the amount of damage you obviously deal to an enemy, you gain back. So obviously for a DPS that attacks really fast, that's really quite good. Skull Render, that's the one that increases immunity, my apologies. Fracture, I think, is just damage over time, it's ridiculous. But that's pretty much all the ones I've took, and I've just put them onto my, as you'll see they are Bloodbath, Foresight, and all the ones, I took them onto my Dragoon class. Because I thought, in all honesty, that would be utter brilliant if I'm doing a dungeon or a duty finder. Still no one for the Ifrit, lovely. So that is your cross-class function, but it doesn't, not all of it works. So if I'll change to my Marauder. I haven't actually used it much in all honesty, as you can tell, I'm only 18. Well, level 17, but it comes up weird, 18. If I go to the same again, and click Dragoon, it'll obviously show me all the things that I can take from the Dragoon and have them on my Marauder, which I've done so far, so I can't do anything until I get to level 20. But apparently you can have Surecast for Marauder, and I can't see why that would be good. Next spell is cast without interruption. Now I don't know if my Marauder can turn into a mage or whatnot, but I really don't know, so I can't see if I know, see if I that's good. So I'll change to my Thaumaturge and I'll actually see what can be done. Now, but apparently I can have a Dragoon ability, I can have the Foresight and Bloodbath. Now I can see obviously that's quite good, because obviously mages are quite strong for dealing damage, so that'd be quite good. And obviously these ones as well I can take. So if I go to the mage's abilities that I learn, the actions, it'll tell me if any other ones can learn. Yeah, Cure Cast can be learned by Gladiators and Paladins. I can understand Paladins because they're pretty much like your healers. But Swift Cast as well can be learned by Marauder. Next spell is cast immediately. I can't, in all honesty, see how that would be good, but I really don't know. I don't see why it would be good from the Marauder's mage. Unless you get, like, I know you get healing attacks from, not healing attacks, support heals from being a, I don't want to join a fate, from the Archer, because I know the Archer can learn healing moves as well, so I think that you can obviously cross-class. I imagine if you have every single class level 50, then you've pretty much got, like, the strongest character in the entire game. So now, something else is, well, sometimes you join one, we'll talk about the fates. Now, you'll see all random blue things. These are fates. Now, they're random how they occur. Some, you talk to an NPC and then a fate will happen. But it'll always have that sort of like type of fate symbol. Now, usually it'll have like special conditions. Also, it'll tell you the level, how long there is. But mostly it's all about basically killing a certain enemy. I mean, this one I just joined just now is escorting someone to the south tide gate. But you'll get other ones that it's certainly you go up against one big creature, certainly by the tiny little ones, or it'll be take on these little ones or protect these things. But essentially you get a hell of a lot of XP from them. I think from level 16 you'll get about 3,000, and you'll also get your gil as well, because we all know that money makes the world go round. Ha ha ha. And another thing is, once I get to here, there will be, eventually when you get to, I think it's about like level 5, well, however, whatever level you are, you'll still be able to use them, but you'll get your, what's known as your levies, well we just call them levies, which are these, Levimites, or Levimites, whatever they're really called, and I've just gone the wrong way. They're pretty much like things that give you a bonus XP if you don't want to do the campaign or random quest. But these things you can always come to a person and they'll give you quests to do. And it'll always be 4. You can always do 4. And they go from level 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. They always go up, but you have to go to different areas. So you got your battlecraft. Plain and simple, it's obviously your fighting ones. Fieldcraft will be, I think that's to do with your Disciples of Hand, he like craft something. Tradecraft is obviously trading stuff. So we'll go to a typical level 1. What I'll show you, if I go into mouse mode first, and talk that, okay. Yeah, Battlecraft. Right, you'll see here, obviously, these are the ones you can do. Now obviously it'll give you a little summary of what you'll get. The field testing will give you 2,700 experience, 147 gil, and also an item, which is for your Arcanist, Summoner, and Scholar. Tell you where you have to report to, and you can always do and it'll always tell you down there in the allowances how many levies you've got to use. Now I think for us in Europe, I think it is you get 3 levies every 1 o'clock, so 1 AM, 1 PM you'll get an extra levies, but you only take 16 up at a time, so you just take them. You get your fieldcraft is your creating, your fishing, and I get your fishing, I think it's fishing and lookcraft, I don't know, it's weird. But for your levies, take them on. They'll be mostly well, I'll also just go to a place and do some levies just now while I'm waiting for the Ifrit. Get rid of mouse mode, God's sake. Boom. Go to the Revenant's tool. So I'll show you what the levies are. Mostly they can be go to a certain location and kill this enemy, or it'll be you'll get the worst ones I've found so far is a beckoning quest, where it'll have just one NPC you have to sort of escort to another area while obviously being attacked by monsters. Now that can be the most dickish one, in all honesty, because you're trying to target them, but then you can't target the monsters, so you gotta untarget them, and it is really an absolute pain in the ass. I mean, it's easier for me playing on the PS3 because I just press circle and that stops targeting, but I've seen for people to play on the PC that I can be really, and like, oh my god, that's quite a nice weapon. Sorry, God, I just seen this nice weapon, it's like, whoa, that looks quite nice. Oh, let's see what it is. If you just click on people and then just scroll through them, you'll be able to, well, I should be able to. Oh god. Let me see who this person's weapon is. Okay, it's being gay, it's not letting me do it. Oh, there we go. Let me see this person. Oh, it's just their spear, it looks quite unique. I've never actually seen it before. So I want to target them. Why you don't let me target them? Target that way. Target that way. No? You want to target that way? No. Oh, god, I'm getting disoriented. Right. Oh, it's targeting the blooming Garuda. Yeah, it'll be annoying if someone, a summoner has a pet with them. You'll mostly target that pet if you want to target something else. But it's really quite annoying. Like, I don't want to target them. Oh, here we go. And that, yeah, I find that I can target someone, and then that person with the spear leaves. Oh no, they're still there. Yeah, they leave. You know what? That is a total sod flaw. But this is the area. This is Mordona. This is pretty much like your level 45 above area. So mostly, oh, here we go, there we go. Mostly everyone here will be level 50, as you can tell. You can, it's a Flame Lieutenant Spear, okay. You can just generally scroll through people's items and just see what they've got. Pretty much what this Dragoon's wearing is everything that you get for completing your level 50 Dragoon. The Draken, Mail, Greaves, Gauntlets and everything. That's just what I've got at the moment. It's not strong in all honesty until you get the proper thing, which is the Dark Light Tassets. That's pretty much your stronger version of this gear. Every job class will have their own ones. I think the Paladins get their Gallant stuff, and I think here's just White Mage. Yeah, White Mage get their Cleric gear. Now this one's mostly using Dark Light. Dark Light is Dark Light is the strongest one. So as I say, how's that? Okay, still nothing for the effect. God, it's taking so long. This is probably the only thing I can complain about playing on the PS3, is that you've got to wait for people. But when people do it on the PC, it's instantaneous. I mean, that totally bugs me out, and I'm glitching, yeah. It does this a lot. It doesn't like sort of spawn your mount. It's so annoying, I don't know, for people that actually have the game, you probably would have got your email through from Square Enix I think it was like last week, about your subscription, not achievements, but your little bonuses you get for whatever subscription you do, 30 or 60 or 90 days. And they haven't actually announced what you're going to be get for the 180 days. So I'm interested to see what you get for the 180 days. I just went for the 60 days, because I think it was just easier, because I couldn't be bothered doing the whole subscription thing. I just went to like a local shop, like Game, and got their time cards. And it's just, I think you get like some, I'm trying to remember what I got. There was vouchers for like a swimsuit thing. I don't know, it's just really random. So we got that, and I think it was other mounts, action traits. Yeah, your not companions, your minions. Yeah, it's like a black chocobo chick and a wind-up cursor. I've seen like a lot of pictures on Twitter about like, oh, why are you pointing at me? What have I done wrong? And whatnot. These little minions just for aesthetics. They look quite nice. I mean, you just click on it, and it summons it. Baby Behemoth. As people know, that's what you get when you purchase the collector edition. You get that, the Warrior of Light Helm, the Behemoth armor for your chocobo, and the Corel mount. But you won't be able to use mounts until you get to your Grand Company, which is either the three main areas, Ul'dah, Gridania, and Limsa Lenoska, what it's called? Can't remember what it's called. What is it? Yeah, Limsa, Liminska, whatever it's called, that place, yeah. And then obviously you get to your companies, and you get to get your sergeants, and you've got classes and ranks, and it's like, oh, it makes the game so much annoying. Yeah, here, this is Leve. I think these are level 45 levies. They are. Okay, so I'll just do them. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, okay. Now if you go into your map, it'll do a little red ring, and it'll tell you which levy it is. So I think for this levy here, okay. So if you just go to the area, I'll just... I'll actually get off this and I'll show you what the behemoth bard looks like for the chocobo. Just basically make it look like a behemoth. That's quite menacing. It's really quite nice how they did it. So, if we go to here, and you notice creatures with that symbol next to the level, it looks like the sort of like reverse Triforce. Those are ones that are aggressive. So if you walk past them at a low level, they probably will attack you. Creatures with this one, kind of little crystal ball thing, which means they're docile. So they won't attack you unless they are attacked first. So that reminds me, I didn't really know what those symbols meant until obviously I thought, oh, okay, why am I getting attacked by this enemy but not by this enemy, even though I was at a higher level. So that's quite good, because I thought when I first started the game, I didn't really want to be, you attack, you get attacked. I want it to be nice if I could get attacked at some points as well, but you can be. I don't want to get past those late cobras. Okay, so once you get to your destination of whatever levels, first of all I'm going to start the turnabout sphere play. So I'm actually going to get rid of the big behemoth. I can't get rid of you. How do I get rid of you? No, it's actions and traits. So if you get rid of your minion, just go back to me and just click the minion that you summoned, and it'll just go bye. So now you go to your journals. There's basically a little summary of all your quests you're doing at the moment. If you want to, you can just easily go to the duty finder, which is right at the far right hand corner, as you can see, where there's big bad idea. So first what I'm doing is the turnabout's fair play. Now you go to initiate, then it'll say da da da. You say okay. It'll ask you what difficulty you want to put it up. It'll always recommend you to what it should be. So you just go to confirm. It'll just be the levels. So now it's about now it basically tells you everything here, what it's about, what level it is, how long you got, everything you need to do. So for this one, I need to kill ice sprites, so I can get a little item that I use to reveal an enemy. So we'll just do this. Kill an enemy. And then hopefully what I should do is, to another enemy, the little symbol that above his head, it looks like a little mirror. That'll tell you if it is part of the Leve quest, or it's just a normal enemy. But you'll always know, if it's got that symbol above its head, you know it's part of your levy. So what I got now is the 3 ice sprite cores. Now what you're meant to do is, with these other creatures, you're meant to use the item on them to try and reveal their true form. Or if you want to make it easier, just attack them. And if they're part of it, see, it'll turn into a new creature. Now that's the ones you need to kill. But rather than faffing about using the item, you can just attack them. You'll get better XP because you're attacking all of them, not just specific ones you have to. I don't really need XP since I'm level 50, so but that's the ones you have to kill. So this is pretty much like one of your easier quests, obviously, because you're just killing. But once you get your travel quest, where I think there's one quest that basically takes you like 4 different places, and it's really quite annoying. So I only need to kill 1 more bloodshot. But if you're lucky, during these levy quests, there will be treasure chests known as, I'm probably going to pronounce it wrong. It's ethereal. Now they're pretty much rarer items, the ones that can't be bought, can't be traded, can't be sold or whatnot. Yet they're only found during these quests. Now it's obviously random what you're going to get, but also depending on the area you're in will depend on the level you have to be to equip it, or or whatever it is. Like obviously, if you go to Gridania and do like a level 5 levy, you're obviously going to get weapons and armor from the jobs, which is Lancer and Archer. So don't go to a place and expect to get your classes if you're not from that place. So it's always best to go for the place that you originally start off at the beginning of the game. So with this quest done, it will ask me if I want to go back to the Levy Master that I got these quests from. I just tend to not do that. I think it's best to just do all the quests at the exact same time, just so you don't have to keep going back and forth. So with that quest done, J complete, yep. Now last you want to return? No. Now what I'm actually going to do, I'm summon my chocobo to make it easier. You'll get a chocobo once you start your grand company, and to get the chocobo as a companion you have to do another quest after that, which you have to go to the Gridania stables, I can't remember where. It's someplace. You can look it up for yourself. But basically means that it's another person in your team. And if you look up here, that's whenever you join a party in a dungeon or a primal quest. This is a little quest. Now, each of the stats, I think it's strength, vitality, dexterity, vitality, mind, and another one. Since obviously I'm all about strength, I'll get a strength increase for having my chocobo on me. So that helps a lot. Because obviously with the quest I'm going up, well, the enemies I'm going up against just now, they're level 50. So it can be a bit hard, and also helps because your chocobo does go up levels itself, as you'll see here. It looks complicated, it's like, oh my god, but excuse me, the chocobo does take a long time to go up levels. It takes a lot longer for your chocobo to go up than your main character itself. I mean, it's probably taken about maybe 70,000 just to go from rank 3 to rank 4. It's ridiculous because your chocobo doesn't get as much XP as you do. But you can have your chocobo as like maybe a healer, defender, attacker. But if you just have it on free stance, it's pretty much the best because it obviously goes for all around. Each time it levels up, you'll get little SP things to increase. So I've just gone for a healer. So obviously I've noticed at times that I lose a lot of health because obviously I've got like mindset of attack. I'm a tank, but I'm not a tank. I just die. So I have my chocobo as like a healer. It doesn't do much, it just gives you like regen or regen or however you want to pronounce it. And it's not good in all honesty. But it's still not too bad. So confirm level 4. This one is pretty much pick up these pieces of paper known as the necrologs. Necrologs, you're getting all the levies. It's really quite good. It's pretty much like get these 5 pieces of paper and defeat the big bad boss at the end. But you'll have these winter nixes that will constantly attack you. Now they've got a really annoying attack that basically they use their massive tongue to suck you in like that, and then they do their jumping attack, which is really quite annoying. Like, oh, I'm trying to do this and you're attacking me. Fuck off. But you'll get them to do that, and your best is just to kill them. I mean, they're not exactly hard. They're just more of a nuisance. You know what I mean? To kill them, and your chocobo will attack, and like, yay! Thank you. When it says you gain 160 XP in the chat box, that's obviously my chocobo getting that, since obviously I can't get it since I'm obviously level 50. Okay, now you'll see there that Gorn the Grrr, or whoever it is, that is, you'll get bounties. Now, not all the levies come with a bounty, but if you see an enemy that looks a bit unique, a bit different, a bit more bulky or higher level, that'll be most likely a bounty. Now, you'll get about an extra 10% added on to your overall XP when you defeat this and go back to your Leve Master. So it's pretty much your best to defeat them, because they're not, oh, why can't I try to do this? I know the attacks lag big time. It's like I've done 4 attacks and just all 1, 2, 3, 4. Stupid. So if you just kill this, okay, level 49. Ooh, boom. Alright, kill it. Oh, I'm paralyzed. Hold on. It's dead. And they'll come up, you defeat a bounty. Yeah, wanted target defeated. So there we go. And it'll tell you once you go back to your Leve Master all the things you've done. Speed is taken into consideration, how fast you did the quest, and also difficulty. Obviously, you best to have it as high difficulty, but don't put on like a really, really high difficulty if you're not blooming high enough. You're not like doing a level 15 quest when you're like level 10, and you're going to put up to like max level. It's a bit stupid. They do that. These ones get the parchment ones. In some of the older quests, like level 30, 35 ones of the necrologs, it'll just ask you to defeat creatures rather than actually pick up these parchment things, which is really quite annoying because you get constant attacks. And enemies will emerge if a paper is in one of the necrologs, which like this is a lightning spider. It's like, oh my god, go away, I don't like you, fucking die. So with that dead, and it'll even show on your map the little red circles of where you have to go. So it's fine, you won't get lost. All of them are pretty much close. Oh god, it's going to hit me. Oh, it's going to hit me. No, I don't want to touch. Seriously. Oh, it's got its head stuck in a rock. So once that all happens, you see, look, oh god, and then this thing comes in. Denizen of the Dark. However, it looks like a little like Drake skeleton thing. So you'll kill that. That's pretty much what you got to kill here to do that. And get out its AOE. You'll see that obviously when creatures do attacks, they'll get a little red ring around them. It'll be faded, but you'll still be able to see it. That's what's known as an AoE, which is an area of effect. You'll see a lot of people say that in dungeons and in Leve, stay out of the AoE, stay out of the AoE. Pretty much means don't stay within that red circle. As soon as you see that red circle, get out of it as fast as you can, because if not, you're going to get absolutely smashed by an attack. Even if you're in for more than 3 seconds, you'll get attacked. Even if you come out of the attack before the attack's happened, you'll still get attacked for it. I know it's utter lame as hell, but sad enough, that's how it is. There'll be some AoEs that you won't be able to escape because it'll just cover the entire screen. So here we go. Now, this is a treasure coffer. It'll be, if it's that colour, blue or purple, I'm colourblind, so I don't really know. It'll be an ethereal. Now, you'll get an ethereal. Now, I got an ethereal felt hat for that, so. If not, if they're a normal chest colour, which I think is brown or green, it'll be a normal item, like your high potion, your ethers, and whatnot. So it's best to get, well, if you find a treasure chest, get it, no matter what. But the ethereals they're not rare, they're probably about, I'd say about 40% chance for ethereal, and obviously 60% chance for normal. Now obviously I will have a look at that ethereal felt hat. I don't think I'll be able to equip it because it sounds like something a mage would use, or maybe an archer, but I haven't had any ethereal armor in ages. It's just like totally piss off. Let's go. I want things for my class, not for other classes I don't even have, which is really quite annoying because we're like, oh, I can't get anything better. But when you get to level 50, the game doesn't stop. Seriously, the game doesn't stop. I mean, I got to level 50 and I'm on level 46 for the main quest line. There's so much to do once you attain level 50. Obviously, you can do your job class's final quest, which for me was into the Dragon's Maw, which basically I go up against the Dragoon, and obviously get the Draken Mail and a Dragon Dive move. So you'll also get, I think, I haven't done much research into after level 50 because I really don't know, because I didn't think it would take me this long to get there. But you'll get what's known as your Ruin weapon quest line. Now I've heard that is quite a really, really long quest line because I've seen IGN do a video on it, and apparently it's where you go up against the Hydra, the Chimera. You'll see a lot of people looking for groups for that. They'll be like, oh yeah, what's this? Black Mage looking for Garuda. So you'll get that and everything, and it's really quite good. And then you'll easily get that, because I mean, the Ruin quests are easily when you get your Ruin weapon. Because I really don't know what my Ruin weapon is. I think it's like Gaia Bowl or whatever, I really don't know. But you can increase that, and apparently it's a really long quest line. It's quite good actually, because the weapon's stronger, but it's not strong by much. It only increases like your attack by 1. Which I think, I did like 30 quests just to get this. Woohoo. But by then, you'll just be stronger. So this is I think this is the last destination for this Leve. Still waiting on the Bahamut, not Bahamut, the Ifrit one. Really quite annoying. Oh, there he is. It just takes so long. It's like more than half an hour to wait just to do this blooming primal quest. Stupid. Like you've got no other quest to do, and this is the one you want to do, and it's like you got to wait half an hour. It pretty much just bums you out. I mean, the amount of times I had to wait to do the Garuda one, which is the last primal you go up against, which I think it's like level 45. It's the hardest one of them all. It was just so annoying because you're just standing around waiting and waiting and waiting, and it really annoys. That's why I envy the users that play on the PC version, because it's like, oh, I want to do that. Shit. I just realised when you summon your Chocobo, if you're doing a duty finder, it pretty much makes it null and void. And I totally forgot about that, and that's a noobish mistake on my behalf. So go back to that. Now you go down to your duty finder, and it'll show you everything you can do. So I go back to Bowels of Hell. I want to join it. Totally bummed me out now. To make it faster, you can actually join ones in progress. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to withdraw, summon that, and then I'm also going to go join in progress. Now you can join ones in progress, and 9 out of 10 times you should be instantaneously taken right to it. But since it's only a primal and not a dungeon, it'll be a lot harder. So since that, I will do the last big bad idea, which is the last Leve here. And if I do that one, that'll be all good. That'll be there, and honestly, alright. So if I start the big bad idea quest, I think it's a big bad idea, yeah. So that'll be the last one. Big bad idea. Initiate. What's this one? For. Okay, this is another, basically another one where you have to kill a certain enemy. If I can find it. Ah, there we go. The Raged Hippogriff. And then it'll give you like stakes. You go to the specific locations where it says there in the bottom right hand corner, prime location. Use the stakes to loot out an enemy. Kill the enemy. Done. It's simple. But these things are pretty much, you can farm off these for mass XP loads. Even better. So that's why I did loads of these. While I was waiting for obviously to resubscribe, obviously my life is built up, and I was like, yay! Came back and like 76, and I was like, oh, I can't use them now. So you click on the prime location, it'll come up with, it should, okay, maybe not. Okay, you do it manually. Basically go to your inventory and you go to your key items, and it'll be there, Hippogriff Shank. So you use that, wait, and it'll tell you, you sense a foul, whatever. Okay, so that's the creature you have to defeat. So you need to defeat that. Okay, kill that. And that'll be the one you have to kill. I think there is 2, 4, 6, 8 possible locations where this creature can be. So it's basically a hit and miss which ones you have to do. You'll eventually get them. It'll tell you like, oh, senses the presence of this creature near, and all that. So what would you be like? No, you know, go to another location. So we'll try this one here. They're all random. So key item again, Hippogriff Shank. Oh. No evidence of it nearby. Okay, anywhere nearby. So obviously it won't be in this one as well. But I'm obviously just showing you because it would say the enemy is nearby, and it's not. Okay, it is, fair enough. Okay, my mistake. That was totally hit and miss. It's like, yay. What? Oh no, it totally failed. These are the winter nicks I'm going up against. I need to go up against the Foul River Havilif, which looks like a big ogre thing. I was like really derping there. So I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm not doing it. No. Okay, so I've totally been wrong. Oh god, get out of there. Right, okay, prime location. Here we go. Third attempt. Fourth attempt. Third attempt. See, there's no evidence of foul anywhere. Oh my god, really? I'll kill 2 of them. So if you run out of more shanks, there'll be more of the creatures you need to kill nearby. But as again, if it's part of your Leve, it'll have the symbol on the top of it where it looks like just like a little mirror thing. I really don't know what it looks like. But I think in the opening titles of the first game, the Final Fantasy XIV, the one that came out years ago, you seen like a party sort of like trade for these, and they just look like little stained glass windows with the quest. So that looks like it's like stained glass windows. So I was right, it's kind of like mirrors. It's got glass in it. There we go. You sense the foul. Okay, so it's lurking nearby. So it should theoretically be the prime location next to it. And let's see if it is. If it's not, if it is, it is. There we go. Yes, it looks like a big fiery ogre thing. And it's level 49. This thing you really don't have to worry about. Although some creatures say, oh, they're level 49, they're impossible to defeat. Some creatures I've noticed, although high level they may be, they're actually quite easy to beat. Now that's not because obviously I'm high level myself. It's just because they're brutish. You can easily escape their area of effects and just get behind them, attack. They're really quite hard. I really don't get what people say, oh, this one's really hard because it's high level creatures. It's not. It's no blooming common sense. It's stupid. But obviously I'm going to do more. I want to do some dungeons. Some of your easy. Oh fuck, I'm getting disoriented. Do some of your fun level dungeons. Some of your earlier ones. I'm not doing the later ones because they can take up to like nearly 2 hours to do, which is utterly ridiculous. It's still fun, but if you get a good team, if you're doing a dungeon or a guild heist, then you're fine. If you get another crap team where the mages are shit, then you're pretty much screwed. Because you need everyone to be on top form, not just the tank to be the best. It'd be nice if you also had other things as well to go along with it. But I've been quite fortunate. I've had quite a lot of good teams that obviously the computer puts together for me, which I've been quite happy about. We're really quite supportive people. It's quite I like about the Final Fantasy Realm Reborn. The community is really quite supportive and really quite good. I mean, the amount of times I asked like people level 50 like intimidating characters like quite help, and they're quite easy to help you. I mean, they don't mind. Other MMOs that I've seen people play like Guild Wars and WoW, I haven't heard much about the actual community itself. I haven't heard good things or bad things or whatnot. But with the Final Fantasy community, I think it's more you get more involved. Like with the guild heists and your dungeons, it pretty much makes you play with other characters. It's not like, oh god, I've got to play with someone to do this, but it's more like, oh cool, I'm interacting with other players and I'm seeing how they play their game and different playing styles and whatnot. It kind of does sort of bring the whole community together, which I love about Square Enix games. So once you do all your levies, go back to your levy master, and it'll be collect rewards. Now I'll tell you there, bonus has been rewarded based on difficulty and speed of completion. And it'll tell you what you get, completion bonus, and obviously a little item. Obviously I'm not going to use it because it's pretty crap. So you'll do that. You'll get that, bonus of completion, same again. Now with the one I did bounty, so you bounty collected, you don't get much difference in all honesty. Although they said it's 10%, it's not. You look at it, it's like an extra 300. That could be 10% for all I know, I don't know. Ooh, an actual weapon for me, we'll try it now. So that one there, and that's it done. But you know, excuse me, burping, I don't know why I'm burping. But they'll always respawn, see more came. And like, see, there we go, and like the little, if I mouse mode and I'll show you what I mean. Get to your levies, yes, the levies. You see here, that's what I mean about the little glass stained window thing, which was from the original Final Fantasy XIV. Well, I don't think it's called a Realm Reborn. I don't know what the first Final Fantasy was. I think it's called Final Fantasy XIV Online. Worst mistake ever. But they came back, so I'm happy. Now with this one, oh, it's not doing that. So what I'll actually do is I'll probably stop this video just here, just now, because it's just I know the little basic instruction of what's going on and whatnot. So I will do another video as soon as I can get into this game, hopefully before the night is out. I would like it to, but hey, you never know. But anyway, thanks for watching, listening, whatever. And that's just it. Thanks again, guys, and hopefully you'll see the Infinite one pretty soon. Better be, fingers crossed.